Okay, in this training, we're going to go over the script. And this script will work for anyone, whether you're brand new and have never cold called before, or you're just following up on warm leads that fill out a form. It works both ways. And in my opinion, I think that as far as cold calling and making a pitch to a business owner, this is about as easy as it gets. If you think about all the different services that an offline marketer can try and sell to a local business, there is one thing that they need now and they will probably need in years to come, and that's more clients. So this is, if not the easiest, one of the easiest services that you will not have to educate, you will not have to explain. It isn't technical, it's direct, it's straight to the point. And that's why it is easier than any other service that I know of to sell a local business. So it's very forward, it's straightforward. You can scrape business names of the niche you would like to go after. We're going to go over the scraping techniques and how to do it in another video. But probably the way that gets the most results is just directly calling a list of businesses in your city for your niche and go through this script. It's pretty straightforward. You need to establish, first of all, that they do need more customers, they want more customers, and most importantly, are willing to pay for them. So that's what you need to accomplish on this call. So you ask the questions. Do you need, introduce yourself, do you need more customers? Most people will say sure or yes. Some will say no, I'm really booked up and I don't need any more. That's just usually just a way of getting rid of you because they're busy and they don't trust you. So you have to break the ice, and this first sentence here is a pretty good one, that you've already got live customers that are looking for their niche, and you would just like to refer them to them for a small lead transaction fee. And of course, they're going to ask you the price. So make sure that you say they're qualified leads, they don't get charged for bad leads like competitors calling them, so forth and so on. And you know, when you're starting out, the best way to do this is tell them that you're going to give them a couple days of free phone calls to test the system out. And you'll call them back in a couple days, or your assistant will, and see if they're ready to get going and get 40 or 50 calls a month, each and every month. So let's assume they say yes and they start asking questions. You know, they're going to say, you know, how much is it? So it really varies on the niche that you're in, and you're going to have to research, like we went over in other training, how much your cost is going to be and how much this potential client can afford to pay you. Now, they're all going to act like they don't have any money and they don't make much money from a sale, and of course that's just normal. Don't disagree with them, just say I understand. But you must know the average ticket price for your niche, because that's how you can charge them, and that's how they know that they can't pull the wool over your eyes, because you know what you're talking about. So, as I stated here, it could be as little as $15 and as much as $150 for a lawyer. It really depends on the niche and on the city and how desperate the person is on the phone for more business. And that's where the tone of their voice comes in, how they talk to you, how anxious they are to get started or not. It all comes into play, and there's so many people out there that need to improve their business. You don't need to mess around with people that just want to use you for free leads. That's why I say don't give a week of free leads. Other people suggest that, but it's just a waste of time. You'll know if you use pay-per-click, you'll know within 2 days if it's going to work and how many leads they're going to get and what your cost is going to be. It's that quick. So, the best way, once you get a few clients under your belt, is when you're talking to a potential client and you say, it's our policy to have a credit card on file because our company's rules and policies just states that we can't go forward and start sending you leads without that. And they may say, well, I don't feel comfortable giving you our credit card. And you could say something like, well, our company uses the same credit card processing company that big companies like eBay and Yahoo use. And just try to, ease their mind. And keep talking, make small talk with them, and as they get to know you better, there's a much better chance that they'll give you a credit card right on the first call. It depends how anxious they are. So that's what I would suggest doing, is just finding that person that wants to build their business. They have the money, and they will give you a credit card. Now, it's best that the first lead you get for them, you go ahead and try their credit card and charge it, because it may not go through. They may give you a bogus card, and you're wasting your time. So you want to make sure they're serious about building their business, and they have the money to pay you, and they will pay you. I know it sounds crazy, but there are people out there that try to get away with nothing. Another way to do it, that some people do it, is using a whisper call, that you can just start producing leads and use a call tracking number. And if you have the right software, you can rotate the calls and add a whisper call saying that this new client is brought to you by niche lead generation riches. If you have any interest in getting more of these leads, call at such and such a number. If you do it, don't do it for just one. Do it for at least 3, because you never know who's going to call you back. And so you can do that on almost all lead tracking companies where you buy your phone numbers. Will allow you to put a whisper call on there. But you're still better off calling the potential clients yourself, or hire someone to do it. In another training video, I'm going to go over how I use certain emails and softwares to generate warm leads, and that helps out with your lead generation. But you still should get on the phone and call. And but if you don't like it, there are other ways, and we have a couple other ways, and we're gonna go over them later. So this is a good script. It's to the point. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just what the people are looking for. You just have to determine that they want more business and that they can pay for it. And those are the 2 questions you must get answered, or you're wasting your time. Thanks a lot.